for this, okay, so if anyone would like to read along, or you struggle with my accent, or you want to die inside, I'm just gonna do it. I've actually positioned the screen over chat, so I'm not gonna read chat while I'm reading this. I'll have to just catch up. So here goes nothing, and many thanks to Joy Demora for this piece of literary goodness, if we can call it that. All right, buckle the fuck up, kids. It's the year 2012, and I've just been handed what should be an easy editing gig by my senior editor. It's a vampire erotica story, because one of the final Twilight movies is about to come out, and everything is vampires. Everything. I haven't edited a single thing in months which isn't about vampires. I'm ready. I can do this. So I open the file and notice there's a typo in the title, which really should have been my first inkling that something horrendous was about to go down. But you see, I'm not quite dead inside yet, so I carry on, bushy-tailed and bright-eyed with my faith in humanity intact. It'll be dead by page 24, but I don't know that yet. I'm just editing one more vampire boner fest. The MC is a girl who we'll call Sue. Sue is a good girl. Sue is not like other girls. She's pale and awkward and a virgin, and has somehow managed to find herself a bad boy for a boyfriend. We'll call him Dickhead. Now, Dickhead, as previously stated, is a bit of a dick. He tries to pressure Sue into sex because he knows she is the one. But he loves her really, so it's okay. Except it's not okay, because Sue is a good girl, and holding out till marriage. Which he's fine with, except he's got such a bad case of blue balls that one night walking home, an attractive stranger lures him into an alley with the words, "Hey, stud." And he follows, dick out before she's even finished her sentence. Well, turns out that was a mistake. For Dickhead... turns out that was a mistake for Dickhead, because she's a vampire. But not just any vampire, a dick-eating vampire. So what started out as a skeevy blowjob behind a club that you'll feel bad about in the morning, turns into him being bitten on the dick and drained of his life essence and left for dead. Except DBV fucked up, and now he's a vampire. Are you still with me? Good, because it's about to get weirder. Realising he's now an abomination, Dickhead flees, becoming a creature of the night and feeding on animals rather than humans to repent for being such an asshole in life. Sue, meanwhile, is heartbroken, but carries on valiantly with her life and goes to bed each night crying for the loss of her one true love, who she would do anything to bring back. Well, guess what, Sue? Dickhead never really left you. He's been instinctively protecting her from rapists. Just to repeat that, he's been instinctively protecting her from rapists by hiding out on her roof and fighting hobos who try to get to her open window via the fire escape for months now, because that's not fucking terrifying at all. Upon learning of his predicament and how it happened, Sue can do nothing but blame herself. Oh, if only she'd let him touch her secret places, then perhaps all of this could have been avoided. Meanwhile, Dickhead is having another dilemma of his own, realising too late that his vampire powers have given him super senses and now he can smell her blood, and he can't decide whether he wants to get with her or eat her. And I don't mean in the French sense, but he's strong and overcomes his base manly vampire instincts and neither rapes nor kills her. Hurrah! And this is so romantic that Sue gives it up, but not before she launches into a theory about how in all fairy tales, true love saves the day. So maybe her magical pure vagina that has never been touched by anyone, not even her, can bring him back to life. So Dickhead, being a dickhead, agrees and rips her clothes off, but not before he takes one last moment to marvel at the beauty of her purity, because he will never again look on her again and know she is pure. If you've vomited only once by now, I applaud your resolve. So they hop on the good foot and do the nasty, except she's literally so pure in spirit, her flesh burns his. And I quote you from memory because these words are burned into my soul. Her breasts bit into his hands, like Crucifix nail nipples tearing at his flesh, but he did not care because he loved her so and couldn't stop. This phrase haunts me. I dread that it'll be the last thing I think about on my deathbed, and my last words will literally be, God fucking damn it, as I die, carrying that mental image with me into the afterlife. My own solace is in knowing that I inflicted it on other people too, like Hazuri, who's somehow still with me after all these years. When the magical burning sex fails to heal him and leaves her bruised, battered, and broken with a dainty bluebells of bruises around her secret flower, I am genuinely quoting this. I could never make something as horrendous as this up without being on acid. Dickhead leaves. Yeah, off he fucks, leaving her to the mercy of the hobos at her window and into the night to be the true monster he really is. But wait, there's more! Remember the dick-biting vampire? Well, turns out she's figured out she made him into a vampire and has also been stalking him and is totally jealous of Sue, so tries to kill her. But again, Sue's purity saves her, because sex before marriage, which was done out of true love, is not a sin. So she's still a spiritual virgin. And I'll be honest, I started drinking heavily at this point, and it's all a bit of a blur. A fight ensues some pages later after Dickhead returns, realising the mistake he's made, and he rescues Sue from the Dick Biter, but not before he assaults Dick Biter and calls her a slut for luring innocent men into alleys, cuts her heart out by cutting her breasts off, at which point I screamed, "That's not how you reach the heart!" And my brain short-circuited completely, and I have no idea how it ends, because I realised there was 30 pages left and my soul couldn't take it. I emailed the chief editor like, what the fuck? And the book was immediately pulled from the work line and the author dismissed from the publishing house. Turns out she was a friend of a friend, and that was how she got the manuscript past our entry levels for requirement. And that's the story of how an author sent me death threats for over a month because I stopped her shitty vampire porn from ever seeing the light of day. You're all fucking welcome. And that, my friends, is Joy DeMora at her best. Except from Joy DeMora's book, which you should all buy. It's called Hunger Pangs, and it's great. And it's actually a good vampire novel.